Hi everybody, Mrs. Saunders here. I've been missing all of my Templeton Tigers, so I have decided that I am going to do a few read alouds and try to make my own YouTube channel just for you guys, so you can enjoy a good story. So, before you begin to listen, I want you to grab a little friend. I have Tracker here, and Riley Loader gave me this little fellow when I had him in grade 1. He's in grade 6 now. He went on a trip to Toronto, and when he came back, this is what he had for me. So Tracker joins me every now and then in a good story when I read it to my granddaughter Ellie. So go get a good friend and come back, and we shall share a story. Today's story is called Mrs. Chicken and the Hungry Crocodile. Now, I have two characters here. Mrs. Chicken, which I drew myself, and Mrs. Crocodile. These are our main characters for today. So I hope you enjoy. Mrs. Chicken and the Hungry Crocodile by Wand Lee Pei and Margaret H. Lippert, illustrated by Julie Paskus. Mrs. Chicken and the Hungry Crocodile is a traditional story from the Dan people of northeastern Liberia and Africa. The Dan people are rice farmers who are known for their storytelling, wood carving, mask dancing, and the music. Wand Lee first heard the story from his grandmother when he was very young. One morning, Mrs. Chicken took her bath in a puddle. "Quack, quack," she said proudly. "Oh, what a pretty chicken I am. Big, bright eyes, short, smooth beak. But what's this? I can't see my wings. This puddle is way too small." So, Miss Chicken walked down to the river to get a better look. She didn't know that Crocodile lay in the river all day long, waiting for her dinner. Mrs. Chicken leaned over the water. She said, "I still can't see my wings. I see scaly green legs and a long mouth with sharp teeth. But where is my beak?" Crocodile lay very still and waited. "Yum, yum. This is going to be my dinner tonight," she thought. "I look rather different in the river," said Mrs. Chicken, and she turned one side. So did Crocodile. She turned the other side, and so did Crocodile. I think I'm going to take a closer look. And she stepped into the river. Oh, what's going to happen? Snap! Crocodile grabbed Mrs. Chicken's foot in her mouth. "Ah!" said Mrs. Chicken. "Let go!" Crocodile shook her head, and she dragged Mrs. Chicken to her house on the island in the middle of the river. Then she slammed the door shut with her tail and opened her mouth. Mrs. Chicken flew up to the rafters. Now, this is where I want you to pause the video for a minute if you want to, and try and figure out what Mrs. Chicken is going to do. So you and a friend could have a little chat and join me when you're done. Come down, Crocodile said. I'm going to eat you. Me? Mrs. Chicken squawked. You can't eat me. Oh, yes, I can, said Crocodile. But you shouldn't. Tell me why not, said Crocodile. Because I'm your sister. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life, Crocodile laughed. You're not my sister. You have speckled feathers. I have green skin. You have a beak. I have a mouth with very sharp teeth. And these teeth are going to eat you up. Oh no, said Mrs. Chicken. We look different, but trust me, we're sisters. I'll prove it. Just give me a little bit of time. All right. I'll fatten you up, and the longer I wait, the plumper you'll get. Crocodile yawned and curled around her eggs. Soon she was snoring. Mrs. Chicken made a nest of her own in the corner opposite Crocodile, and she settled down to lay on her eggs. Every day Crocodile gave Mrs. Chicken grain to eat, and every night they fell asleep over their eggs. Mrs. Chicken got fatter and fatter. Crocodile got thinner and a lot hungrier. One evening, Crocodile said, "Now this is your last meal. Tomorrow is going to be my big dinner." "We'll see," said Mrs. Chicken. So she waited until Crocodile was sleeping. And then, she carefully put her eggs next to Crocodile. And she put Crocodile's eggs in her own nest. So she played a switch around. What's going to happen, I wonder? Just before dawn, Crocodile felt something move. "Mrs. Chicken! Mrs. Chicken, wake up! My babies are hatching." "But why do they have those silly beaks? And they have scrawny little wings. They look like you, Mrs. Chicken." "My eggs are hatching too," said Mrs. Chicken. "Look!" And she stepped off her nest. "Oh," said Crocodile, "what beautiful babies you have. What gorgeous green skin. What lovely long mouths. Oh, what darlings. They look like me." "And your babies look like me," said Mrs. Chicken. "I told you we were sisters. You almost ate me, your very own sister." "Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Chicken," said Crocodile. "Well, I have an idea," said Mrs. Chicken. since you like my babies so much, you can have them. And since your babies look like me, I'll take your funny-looking babies. Oh, thank you, Sister Chicken, said Crocodile. Don't mention it, said Mrs. Chicken. Sisters help one another. So they switched their babies. Time for us to go home now, Mrs. Chicken said. She and her babies climbed onto Crocodile's back, and Crocodile carried them across the river. Bye-bye, sister, Crocodile said. Mrs. Chicken waved her wing and hurried her chicks up the riverbank. See you soon, cried Crocodile. Oh, no, you won't, cried Mrs. Chicken as she disappeared through the trees. Come along, children. Cluck, cluck. And since that day, Mrs. Chicken and her children have never gone near the river, and they always take their baths in puddles. Big enough for us, Mrs. Chicken tells her children, and much too small for crocodiles. The end. I hope you enjoyed that little story. I really enjoyed reading it. So, what you could do now is find some random items around your house, and you can create a scene from the story, or you can draw a scene from the story. So what I have done, I did the river, which is just a piece of blue fabric, and I created Mrs. Chicken's nest with just ordinary brown paper bag, rolled it up, and I created Mrs. Crocodile's nest with little pieces of driftwood that I had in my craft box. And I used the same color eggs because Mrs. Crocodile would have known if they were two different colors. So that's why I used the same color eggs. So hopefully we can share some more reading time a little bit later. I hope you enjoy the story and have a nice day. Bye-bye.